So that's just when I said, up yours, baby. What's up, creepers? Hey, Keekers, Chris the Retro Creep. How's everyone doing today? Checking all my stuffs here, making sure everything's groovy. Let me do this before we actually start playing games so I don't blast you in the fucking earballs. What's going on, everybody? Sorry we didn't stream yesterday. We had everybody home and there was lots to do, and it was just one of those days where I just said no. No. It's not going to happen. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. There we go. Got one of those little sliders for my little peephole here, in case after I stream I want to, pick my nose and stuff like that without you seeing it. So I cover it like that. God damn with the fucking phone. Give me a second here. Fucking thing doesn't ring all fucking day long. As soon as I start streaming. As soon as I start fucking streaming. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't want to play the guitar too loud. I got a little one in there. I say a little one. They're 17 or almost 18 years old, but they'll always be little ones to me. I don't want to disturb them too much, but it's kind of part of the deal for an hour, so we'll be playing games here soon, so what I was trying to say is we didn't stream yesterday because everybody was home, and it was about, I would say, almost 2 feet of snow, but because I was smart the night before, I shoveled the first feet. The first feet I did, went to bed, and then woke up the next morning, grumbled, and then went out there and shoveled the rest. And then it snowed again last night, but we only got like 2 inches at best. So I went out there and cleaned that up today. I was going to do a video. Hey, what's up, Potion? Thanks for coming in, man. Good morning to you as well. There's the Violation Entertainment guy. What's going on, my buddy? How are things down in Australia? I got somebody I want you guys to meet here in a minute, but let me finish talking about this. Something that was supposed to show up in the mail yesterday, and, logically, even though the post office was open, there was no fucking way they were delivering shit yesterday. There was nowhere for their vehicles to park. There was nowhere for them to walk. I mean, 2 feet of snow is a nightmare, but it's not like a huge blizzard or anything. We've seen worse, but it is a pretty big storm for around here anyway. So I didn't expect it to show up, but it showed up today, and I was so excited before I streamed. And I got it all open. It was an eBay purchase, and there was a fucking big problem with it. And when I say big problem, we can continue on with it. It was what today's stream was supposed to be. It was a sponsored one from you guys. I paid for this with Google money that I got last week from the YouTubes. But there was this one problem with 50% of it, which I can work around. But I'm like, this isn't as described. Plus, it fucking stinks really bad. Like, really bad. I expect it to have a musty smell from, like, a basement or an attic or something like that. It's something from 1982, and we talked about it in one of these videos where we looked at toys and stuff. And it showed up today, and I was all excited, and one part of it, perfect. And the rest of it, which was the fun part, which is not what it was supposed to be. Physically it was, but it wasn't in the condition, I suppose, I'll say. I don't want to give any hints to it because I'm waiting on a resolution from the guy. I don't want to send it back, but I'm not paying full price for it. Absolutely not. So I sent him, a nice little, hey, friend, I'm happy with this part of it, but this part, always go positive first. Thank you so much for the quick shipping. The deal was amazing. However, this one little part that you said was sealed isn't sealed. Not a single fucking one of them. I don't want to send it back because I want to stream this on YouTube, but I'll wait a day or so to see what kind of resolution you choose to do. So I put it in their hands. If they want me to send it all back, I will. And that'll suck because I wanted this to be for you guys. But I will then, hopefully, because I did get a good deal, I'm not going to lie. But it wasn't as described. So I'm waiting to hear back from them. And hopefully, I'll get like a partial. If he gives me a quarter of my money back, I'll be happy, I'm just hoping I don't have to send it all the way back. And it's coming from Rhode Island, so it's not like, it's going to have to go too far from them. I've never dealt with eBay in a fuck-up, so I don't know if you don't get refunded. Let's say he says he wants it back. I don't know if he has to inspect it and all that before refund and all that crap. And I'm kind of hoping not, because I don't really want to pay for shipping to send this thing back and all that, whatever. So I'm kind of bummed out that didn't happen. So we'll just play some Atari games today. I'm going to introduce you to somebody here pretty special to me. They're sitting right here on the table, waiting for their grand entrance. But let me see what's going on here. Violation says, "Hail to the creep." No hailing to me. No, unless I'm out in a hailstorm. No hailing to me. A simple, "Hey, what's going on, buddy?" is more than fine. I do not want to be royalty. I do not want to be leadership. I absolutely am not a king. There's only one king. The King of Kings. And that's it. It ain't me. I promise you that much. A potion source says, it's not 1999. Who's the line these days? Granny? Just kidding. What? You don't like them? You don't like them? Who has the little lines these days? I don't know. These are just regular glasses, right? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. It's fine, man. You got a new E.T. Finger dinger? No. But you're close. It is an E.T. product. I will let you have that much. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to introduce you to my friend here. His name is Bruce Tree. I didn't name him that. One of the kids named him that. And when a kid names something, you got to go with it. So the story with this guy is, he's normally out in the porch with me right now, is our garage on the side walls, with the doors and all that. It was growing up from underneath it. And I knew as soon as my landlord saw it, he was just going to go crack, pull it out, and throw it in the park across his way for it to go whence from which he came, back into the earth. And I said, no, that's not going to happen. So I kind of dug. No, I mean the phone. I heard, landline. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I tell everyone this there's resin and stuff on my screen from doing my work right here while listening to a lot of you guys, believe it or not. So I have to kind of, until the chat jumps, I have to try to guess what you're saying. I thought you were saying those Invisaligns or whatever, but yeah, no, the missus insists on having a landline. It's part of the TV package and all that from Verizon, so yeah, it's got nothing to do with me. In fact, the only people who would call me on there are scams, or people I want nothing to do with. If I have to put my phone number down on something I don't want to put a phone number down on, instead of bugging somebody else, unless I don't like somebody and then I'll put their number, I'll just put this number. And if someone asks for Chris on this, I know right away. Fuck off. But yes, we do. We do have a fucking landline. She also still writes checks, so we all have cells these days. Cool tree. Thank you, man. I have one of those things too. Like a sticker. I got that at my local, there's a place called Garden Remedies. That's where I go for my dispensary needs. They had a whole bunch of stickers out on the table. I was just like, that dude's fucking cool. I want him. So I took it. Oh, why are we getting a lot of crackly here? You know what? I need to do another coat of silicone on my mound of skulls over here. Maybe that's what we should have done today. I don't have time to pull out the other camera. I'll admit I've been pretty bad. It's had the first 3 or 4 coats for like maybe a week now. It should be fucking done, but I've been kind of, All right, fuck this. Let's get into the games, my friends. Let's get into the games. You're not here to fucking hear me play guitar. Maybe you are. Maybe you're not. But also, like I said, I got somebody laying on the couch in the other room. They're not sick or anything, but it's a lazy snow day for them. 2 snow days in a row. That's fucking rare around here. I mean, they do allow snow days for a lot less snow than they did when I was a kid. But after realize, it's like really they made us fucking do that. And I remember like being in second grade, first and second grade, just walking to school on my own, fucking 2 feet of snow everywhere, 2 feet of fucking snow. These kids, it's a little slippery out there, and you know maybe rightfully so, Excuse me, I got dry elbows and they're fucking itchy. I don't have my little goop. My little goopootion says the landline. Okay, the chat is being delayed via Maker Vision. What the fuck is that? Good morning, Creep. Hope you're well. Lovely morning here. Hey, play a riff, dude. I just put it away. I'm sorry, man. Hey, play a game. Wink. You probably wrote that just as I was fucking putting the guitar away, huh? Oh, well, okay, let me put it into the gameplay screen. It is the year of the 2600, after all. Not that, you know, we're doing anything different than we normally would. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go back to a game we played last week because of all the snow outside. We are going to play... Can you hear it? There you go. I'm going to turn that down here. Holy shit. I normally have it at 60%, but that seems even loud here. That's weird. I had a few snow days when I started test. Not this year thus far. You know what? When I was in class last year, we had a couple of fucking snow days. Atari is the greatest passive entertainment. Is it not? It is. It is, my friend. Let's see if we can have a good run like we did last week, man. We had a really good run last week. You know, let me take my glass. Oh, no. Don't get blowed up. Oh, man. It's going to be one of those games. Fuck you. Oh, I should have got that. Oh, shit. That wasn't good at all. Let me take my glasses off. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but I really only use the glasses for reading. And trying to find my weenie. Wow, I can't control this to save my fucking life today. Some days it just fucking controls. Some days it doesn't, you know? Oh my god, that was rough. Alright, I'm gonna regenerate. There is no way I didn't hit that. The hit detection on these things sucks sometimes. It's like it'll put the weak spot there. I forget what they call it. But it's like the game doesn't know to let you hit it. Yeah, there we go. And why did I pick this game? Because I've spent the past 2 days in fucking snow. Everyone and their mother's sending me fucking Empire Strikes Back memes. Oh, yeah. I remember hearing that as a kid on this. And being like, that's fucking rad! The Star Wars theme. I know you're supposed to be using the Force and all that when that comes on, but it's like, I wish the Imperial March was fucking playing while you did it. Wish the Imperial March was fucking playing. Fuck. Hey, I got hit 3 times and didn't get blowed up. I can't complain. Take that. Take that, you big evil robot dog. You fucking camel. If anyone gets that joke, let me know in the chat. Fuck. My reaction time is fucking trash today. There we go. Remember, a lot of people used to talk about this game like it was trash. I love this game. You kidding me? It's one of the few games that I can pick up the cartridge and legit feel like I'm a kid again. You know? I get the same feeling looking at it as I did as a kid. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it here on Mos Eisley. No, this is... Hoss. Fucking Hoss. Have there ever been AT-AT walkers on Mos Eisley? Anyone who's read EU, let me know. Fuck your face. Oh. No, down, dude. There we go. 3, 2, let's go. Let's go. Ah! Fuck. Oh, you know what? The sun just fucking started shining. There's a big fucking glare on the screen now. Now face the right other way, Chris. You can't shoot it if you're not aiming at it. That's right. That's right. I'm so fucking cool. I got another lives. I got more lives. More lives than a fucking cat shooting electronic cameras. Fucking love the AT-AT walker. Oh! I just wasted that fucking life. You know what? Before we get going. I think they filmed the Hoth scene in Norway. Right on, man. That would make sense. Norway has lots of snows. They have all the snows. Except for the ones that we have here. Where the fuck is... I was going to say, where the fuck did my enemies go? They're all around me. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. There we go. I'll get this guy from his ass. You like that? Oh, if I knew I was going to play this, I would have worn my Rebel Scum t-shirt. What am I wearing today? Oh, an Alzheimer's shirt. I got to register for that. All right. Chris, simmer down, bro. Just fucking aim and shoot. There we go. See, the secret is to not, like, totally advance on them. It's to try to hover right here. Fuck. And avoid, going up and down. But then I get into this fucking... this rhythm of not doing that. I don't know what's driving down the fucking street right now. But it sounds like fucking one of these things on fucking wheels. Holy shit. What the fuck is that? Fuck, what the fuck is that? Oh. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me heal. There's a bobcat outside cleaning up the sidewalk. Now, we don't normally have that for the sidewalks here unless there's a school nearby or a park. And there's a park behind my house. So, they do this one strip of road right here. And that's nice because our house is on the corner and that leaves very little sidewalk for me to have to worry about. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Alright, I don't have any more of the healing power. But Obi-Wan Kenobi came and fucking gave me the Force. I have the Force. Alright. You know what that means? I have healing powers again. I have healing powers again. Oh, you know what? I just literally let go of the D-pad there and just said, fuck it. My brain literally just said, fuck it. Just fucking do it, man. Alright, I better heal. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Alright, here we go. Fuck. Fuck. Chris, stop doing that. Thank God I'm getting hit from further away. I think that actually makes a difference. I don't remember. There we go. All right, one more. I know it's kind of a bitch move, but... Stop, dude. This game is fucking slippery. I'll give it that. Fuck. There's no way, man. I honestly thought one hit was going to get him. I thought he was a little more orange than he was. Fuck. Oh, I just almost flew into it. I just almost went to take a fucking carpet ride on that fucking thing. A magic carpet ride right to fucking whatever Star Wars hell is. We know there is a hell because Han says it. He says, I'll see you in hell. Wow, this one has a lot of weak spots, huh? 32.92, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's see what the chat is talking about. Sting 'em in the pimples. Yep. I think they filmed Hoth. Yeah. I dig the background of this game. I do too. It kind of gives you the illusion of a parallax scrolling situation, but we know better than that. Do they plow a lot in your neighborhood? They plow one street very well. But my street, I'm on the corner of where my street turns into a one-way. So they do like a little path. They do the best they can, but they don't really... The one-way part of my street's probably, I don't know, half a block, half of a normal city block. So it's not really all that big, so they just kind of do it. Unfortunately, my driveway is on that side of, the building, on that corner. Excuse me. And my driveway is a fucking hill. So it makes it even worse trying to, Giddy up at it. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Give me a second here to drink more coffee. I'm starting to fucking feel wicked tired. You know what it is? I haven't fucking eaten today. And I did a lot of shoveling and shit. All right, here we go. Here we go. I want to get back into that 5,000 range. Not playing like this. I think that in order to do that, I need to get the OG hardware out. What the fuck, Chris? The boo-boo pimple. That's what we'll call that from now on. The boo-boo pimple. Oh. The hell? I didn't even have my finger on the fucking D-pad. The thing said, nope, I'm going away. It said, nope, not going there. It might be smarter than I am. Oh, yeah, what's up? Oh, that was all me, man. Fucking hell. Could really use the force right about now. Fuck! We literally just played fucking standoff there. I was waiting for him to fire so I could go up and above and just hit him in the face once. Like that. But guess what? My reaction time sucked. Oh, man. You know what? I might walk down the street and get me a burrito. We have a place down the street called Mexico Lindo. No, not that place. Santa Fe something or other. Basically, think of it like a one-off Chipotle. Like a smaller, company. Oh, that was not cool. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I think we just had a small accident out there. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. This is one of those games I fucking hate resetting. Because it is tough to... It's not a hard game, but it's not easy either, you know? You guys literally watched my laser blast touch that fucking boo-boo pimple. There's no way I didn't hit that. I went right through it. Not that time. The boo-boo pimple. I wonder if I could use I could use the thumbstick, too. Let's see. Nope. Nope. No. How about no? How about no? Fuck your face, man. Oh, my God. You know what? Get in there, dude. I remember even as a kid that was such a pain in the ass. Oh, yeah! Obi-Wan Shinobi. We used to call him Obi-Wan Shinobi. Because my buddy had a Master System. My buddy who had this game. Wrong way, douchebag. And we both love that game. Oh, we gotta get back into playing that. I have the Master System on here now. We have the Master System on here now. Boo-boo pimple. I like that. I like it. Should have a new one here in the face. Yep. Can't get to it, though. His head's in the way. Oh, I guess I could get to it. Are we going to have a good score today? Probably not. Bullshit! I fucking hit the boo-boo pimple. Fucking whore. Now you're dead. You're fucking dead. I want this fuck's family dead. Can you get in there? Fuck, stop getting so close. How the fuck did I get almost 3,000 points playing this way? You know what I gotta do? I gotta put some fucking grip tape on the D-pad. I'll show you here in a minute why. It's fucking chrome. Oh shit, I don't have any more for this life? Have I really been fucked up that much? There we go, thank you. Stop. That was fast. Oh, I really thought that was going to do it. That should do it. Obi-Wan Shinobi. You're my only fucking hope. No, that should have landed. Fuck. Get in there. Oh my god. Damn it. Damn it. One more. No more. What do you say? You could totally cheese this game. Okay, fuck, hold on. Fuck! Stay low. I literally just told myself not to fucking do that. And I did it anyway. Fuck, I could really use some force power right now. Don't hold out on me, man. I still gotta go get Veda. Ooh, wait, let's see. What do we got here? I dig. Pretty good attempt at parallax scrolling. Did they plow a lot in your neighborhood? Giddy up. Richie Skulls, what's up, buddy? Do it live. No, something like that I would just do on my own. Sorry, bud. That was a great live stream, though, huh? That got a lot of fucking views. Like, maybe not so much while I was streaming. I mean, I got a lot of people while I was streaming. But I was surprised by how many replays. And I don't know how long anyone actually watched for. But for fuck's sake, thank you guys. We didn't really talk about, I mean, we did talk about a lot of stuff, but like nothing like in particular. A lot about growing up, some of the violence in my neighborhood. I watched it afterwards. Sometimes I do that to see if I can pull little clips. I'm like, oh my God, I sound like a violent dude. At least when I was a kid. And I was. When I was a kid, fuck yeah, I lived for the fight. And I get angry still, but I mean, I'm Irish. Of course I get fucking angry. Oh. No. No. All right. Of course, I just wasted a fucking thing. I mean, when you get the force, you get it back. But... what a great fucking stream that was, though. I had such a great time. It's cold as fuck. Snow everywhere. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but my fucking beard started to freeze. I got icicles on my fucking beard. Go down. That's what she said. I think my goal this month, well, February, will be to get 5,000 points in this game. It's been a long time. It's been a long fucking time. Yeah, Richie, hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well, for real. Fuck your face. Not you. Can't believe I'm saying that against the Empire. I don't know, if I was in Star Wars, I'd be part of the Empire. They just have cooler shit. Like, way cooler. Oh, I thought I was going to sneak up and get that boo-boo button. The boo-boo pimple. He got my boo-boo pimple. How far am I from downtown Boston? I am about a 20-minute train ride, or car ride. I'm like just outside of Boston where you could say I'm the suburbs, but close enough to say we're a city still. Does that make sense? Melrose is incorporated as a city, but it's really a suburb. But we're like right on that cunt here of being one of those cities. And you know what? Slowly but surely they're turning it into that. Melrose is slowly becoming Cambridge, both in political ideology and in appearance. Oh no. Oh no. I honestly believe the game just gets sick and fucking tired of you. Doesn't matter how good you're doing, because they have not really advanced at all. I have held them back. But according to the game, I have not. Best timing ever. Hit the likes for 3,000 points, guys. Why'd they fucking start me right there? What the fuck? Let's see. Captain Blackbeard, what's going on, man? It says, hey, man, happy to catch a new stream. Sitting at home with the new baby on. Oh, right on, man. Congratulations. That's fucking rad. On FMLA, God bless it, right? As soon as the stuff kicks in, I'm getting one of your shirts. got to creep it real. Thank you. I wicked appreciate that. I really do. And as soon as I become a big boy, I'm going to have one too. No, I got a couple of them. I don't have any ones that just say like Atari or Retro Creep now. I have the Alzheimer's ones. I don't know. I don't want to look like that guy who wears his own fucking band shirt, you know? I always thought that was... Now, nobody who does it, take offense, but I always thought it was tacky. It felt weird to me. Not looking at someone doing it, but to me it just felt weird. Like when I was in bands, I would wear our band shirt, and people wouldn't say anything, but I would just be like, this fucking feels weird. I'm in the fucking band. Why am I wearing a shirt? But I wicked appreciate that. I also have shirts for my small business on there. Reptile Haunts. Here's one of the hides right here that we should be putting a mold together right now live. Hold on. I only got a couple layers of silicone on there. What I need to do now is mix up a batch of the silicone. And I got this stuff called Thivex. Put a couple of drops of this doohickey in there. And what it does is it thickens it up and makes it like almost like a real thick frosting. And you can keep it right where you want it, and you can get into the little nooks and crannies. What we have here is called a beauty mold, where you pour a little on there, and then you take a chip brush, and you just dab it into all the little nooks and crannies, and you do that 3 or 4 times with thin coats. And that's where we're at now. It's nice and hard. So now I just got to actually put the mold rubber on it. That's what we should have been doing today, but... It is what it is, but thank you, man. Congratulations on the new baby. Do we have a name, or do you want to keep that private? That's fine. If you just want to call it baby. You know what? I wish I could still make babies. I got the old, back when I was married, right? And now I want to make a baby and just name it Baby. That's Baby Call. Can you imagine that? I'm long dead. They're 40-something years old, and they get a call at work. Hi, baby. All right, that's dumb. I watched the replay. I found too relaxing and rehabilitate. Okay, man, kind of just like talking and walking with a friend. No talking points really, but something more natural plus Mother Nature helps. That's awesome, man. Sounds to me like you're saying that you were a little ill or whatever, man. I hope you're feeling better. I know you got other health things going on with is it your kidney? Please forgive me if I don't remember correctly. But yeah, I hope you're feeling better, dude. That's scary shit. God bless you, man. You're a strong, brave motherfucker. Because I'd be fucking terrified every day of my life. Every day of my life. And it would show. It would show. How far are we from downtown Boston? Yeah. If I were to drive, I could go to 93 South, which would take me about, 10 minutes into town. It wouldn't be long. We're not too far from that Zakem Bridge that you see with the stupid archway or whatever. That used to be the upper and lower deck before they did this thing called the Big Dig. And then they rerouted 93 through Boston. Instead of it, there was this one section of 93 where it literally went like this. Whoop! Yeah, people are doing like 90 on this fucking thing. Whoop! Anyone from out of town didn't know to whoop! A lot of accidents. So what they do is they did this Big Dig thing, tunnels, and they rerouted 93. It's funny, when you were coming north of 93, coming towards where I live, it almost looked like as you were going up a hill, it looked like you were going to go through a building. And it was like this, you literally went underneath it. But it was, whatever. But it only takes a few minutes to get to Boston. If I'm on the train, 3-4 stops on the train. We're literally at the very end. There's a stop at Malden in the town over called Oak Grove. And that's the orange line. And that's where it ends and goes to Forest Hill, which is the other side of Boston. And then off of that, there's the red line, the green line, and you have the purple line, which is your big train, the commuter rail. But if I were to drive, I could walk. Actually, that cemetery I was at is right around the corner from that train station. I had pointed left and said, there's a place called Pine Banks Park right there. On the other side of that is the road leading into the train station. So it's all real local to me. And the cemetery is literally just 2 blocks down the street from me. So it only took me 5 minutes to walk there. So getting into town doesn't take a lot. Well, if you drive, it does. It's a fucking pain in the cockle bone. But overall, it's not far at all. It's not far at all. Remember to lick the live stream. I like to lick the live. No, I know it says like. But Bruce Tree here likes to lick live streams. I promise you that. James, what a wonderful name, man. Congratulations on the little dude. That's awesome. Use the Schwartz. Yeah. I maybe that's how I'm gonna get to 5,000. Using the Schwartz. James Pop Culture, what's up, man? So Thursday you're doing an open video on here or TikTok. I think the Toy Talker would want to see the opening. It's not really like it's not like an action figure opening like what you do, James, over on the TikTok, by the way. James is good people. It's more like packets. Packets, and there are little things inside the packet, and then you put it into another object. And there's 20 of those packets that I have to try to fill up another object with. Try to be as vague as possible. We talked about it, again, in my live stream, talking about E.T. stuff. So, Boston. Absolutely, man. Fucking Boston. It's actually, get rid of the W. That's more cats from Rhode Island. Rhode Island has W's in the things. Think of it more like, you know what I mean? Boston. Fucking hoss. Get on your fucking hoss. Maybe there is a W in there somewhere. I don't know. Tonic. That's what my folks call soda. Tonic. Christopher, go down the street and get me some tonic, please. Go to the corner store. Let's see. If you drive down the 5 through Seattle, you literally drive through the buildings. It's crazy. I hate doing that. Driving too fast or too many. Yeah, I got you. I've never been to Seattle. Never been to Washington State. I don't know if I ever have a fucking desire to, aside from, isn't Jimi Hendrix fucking buried up there? You know what? I think we're done with the games. My fucking head is killing me now. But isn't Jim? I know he's originally from up there. Fucking Jimi Hendrix, man. God bless him. I went through a phase where Jimi Hendrix was everything to me. Everything. I got the little fuzz face and the wah pedal and the fucking, you know. There we go. Oh no, I almost forgot how to play that. No. I fucking love Jimi Hendrix, man. I don't know if you guys can even hear that. I have it a little lower because, again, look at the young lady next door trying to enjoy some kind of programming on the television. But, thoughts on the He-Man trailer. I actually did a whole two videos. I did a live stream, which, I guess... No, that's public, and then I chopped it up for my members, just that section, and then I did another video. I liked it. The only things I didn't like about it at first, and I'm not gonna lie, seeing the plaque and it had the pronouns underneath it, not because I have a problem with pronouns, it's because I just don't like stupid shit force fed to me in places where it doesn't belong. But then I realized He-Man, he, him, it's a fucking joke. It's a fucking goof on it. Not making fun of it, but making fun of it in a fun way. I have no problem with the size of He-Man. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's so small. Can you imagine the CG nightmare it would be to make every one of the characters look like the fucking figures? Get the fuck out of here with that. The sword was awesome. The action looks great. The characters look fantastic. I think it's going to be a fun summer movie that you're going to go to. Can you shut up over there? She's like, I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be one of those movies that you're going to watch and forget all about it later on. You're going to walk out of there going, that was pretty fun, and then move on with your life. I fucking legit think it's going to be fucking fun. I like it. I had fun watching it. I think it'll be a fun movie. And hopefully, everyone's saying if it does well that there could be a Thundercats movie afterwards. I was never really a big Thundercats kind of guy. In fact, I can't recall watching it ever. I know I have. But never really got into it. Never got into it. Yeah, downtown Renton Cemetery. Right on, man. Renton is kind of part of Seattle. Okay. I got you. LSD straight to the eyeballs. Oh my God. Is that how you took the trailer? Is that how you took it? Buggy multiplex? Buggy? I like saying that like that. So, Southern Seattle. Okay, right on. Aside from, I guess I was never a big fan of the whole Seattle scene music-wise. I did like Alice in Chains, of course, are awesome. And Stone Temple Pilots are cool. I dig them. I know they're like Timu Pearl Jam, and I hate Pearl Jam. I fucking despise Pearl Jam. There's very few things in life that I truly despise with every ounce of my being. And Pearl Jam is one of those. I don't know why. Like, when they're on, I physically react to it negatively. And that's saying something when it comes to me. Normally I could just let things fucking slide. But... And of course, Soundgarden, man. Fucking, I do like that. But aside from that, I can't stand the whole Seattle music scene from the early to mid '90s, man. Yeah, I agree. Looks a little paint by numbers, but should be fun. Bam, nailed it right there, man. That's right on the nipple. I think you'd see She-Ra before Thundercats. Really? Do you think so? I think Thundercats is a little more, But you might be right. STP is way less boring than Pearl Jam. You're right. Oh my God. Metal Church. Hell yeah. I love fucking Metal Church. Hold on. Let me see if I can't get it clean. That's one of my favorite songs of all time, Badlands. Oh, well, whatever. Then there's that really cool part when it's like... Oh, well. I love Badlands, dude. Great song. That whole album, what was that? Blessing something or other? It had that. I mean, of course, it had a lot of songs on it, but that and Anthem of the Estranged, I think it was called. It was like this little acoustic number. I don't remember how to play it. But yeah, that was a blessing in disguise. That's right. That's correct. You are correct, sir. That was a fantastic album. I even think The Doc was a great album back when they were a little more thrashy. Like all the bands. I mean, there's only so much thrashiness you can. There's only so much you can do. Eventually, you got to start actually playing fucking music. I fucking hate the Smashing Pumpkins. Sorry, I do not like them. I do not like them at all. Sanctuary, I don't know if I know them very well. Queensryche, I cherry pick songs from them. Of course, Operation Mindcrime. Empire is a great album. I never really got into their earlier stuff. I thought it was just too Iron Maiden-y. And the stuff afterwards, or maybe I'm thinking of fucking not Sacred Reich, Celtic Frost. But either way, I never really got into Queensryche. They were like bordering on that hair stuff. and I was a thrash guy who liked to beat up the hair metal guys. I was closed-minded, absolutely. Actually, I say recent, it's been like 3 years now, saw Queensryche open, and I say Queensryche very loosely because I think it's like 2 guitar players from the Queensryche band. The rest of it, I don't know who the fuck, I didn't recognize anybody on the band, and it sounded like caca, but they opened up for, who did I see? Judas Priest. Saw Judas Priest, man. Good show, good show. Pearl Jam is the grunge for people who can't handle the metal punk rock roots. You know what? You should do Music Channel, man. Just describing shit. Eddie mumbles. He does, and it's like that weird vibrato he has to do in every fucking... He sounds like a goat mumbling with a Washington, Seattle accent. I don't know what that means. That had no roots in anything. It just felt right to say. Let's see. Was Man-at-Arms from Metal Masters of the Universe originally white, or am I wrong? He was a white character, but I don't think that fucking matters. I'm not... In fact, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that. I actually think it works very well. But no, Man-at-Arms was always a white dude. In the cartoon, in action figure form that I can recall anyway. Where is he? Yeah, he had the fucking mustache. Well, sometimes he had a mustache, sometimes he didn't. Faith No More, I like them, but I don't like them. It's just not my... It's just... I just can't get down to it. I had a couple of their albums back in the day on cassette. And they would go in once in a while, but it was just one of those kind of... Just to have something in the background. Or if it just happened to be on. I've never once in my life said, ooh, I want to listen to Faith No More right now. But yeah. Yeah, Queensryche has a lot of material, and I like their more metal stuff. They really branched out. They really did. They did a few different things, and Operation Mindcrime was fucking rad. I remember at first I was like, how cliche, Pink Floyd does the whole, the story album, and I was really big into King Diamond, so of course you had that, and then Queensryche. I looked at it as a copycat thing, but no. Operation Mindcrime is a really great album. And again, Empire, too. I love that song, Empire. In my mind, alternative music doesn't exist, as there is no alternative to great music. That's a great way to say that, man. Everyone's got the wisdom, dude. The fucking wisdom is in everybody's fucking brain right now. I like it. Especially with all the bullshit going on in the world. I like the wisdom. Was there a huge lag on the live? There might have been. I don't know. I know there's always a lag. There's always some kind of delay, but I don't know about lag. You were playing Star Wars a few seconds ago. Jumped out and came back and you were playing the fiddle now. Yeah, we played 2 or 3 rounds of it. We care a lot. Aww. Black Veil Brides. Know of. And if I know of their music, I don't know I know their music. I'm pretty sure I've heard the name, but I can't recall if I have heard or if I enjoy any of their stuff. But that could be one that I could look for. That's an easy one for me to remember. Real easy for me to remember. So Black Veil Brides. I'll make it a priority. Will I make it a priority, President Predicto? We'll see what he's got to say.
100%.
There you go. The ball knows. The ball knows. Bruce Tree, he also knows. But you know what else we know? It's fucking 2 o'clock and I'm hungry. I'm wicked hungry and I gotta go. Weird, dude. Maybe I'm really living in the Twilight Zone. Dude, I would rather live in the fucking Twilight Zone than in this fucking zone. Honestly. I wouldn't mind going down the store and seeing a bunch of pig-faced people. And me being the only one like this. It would be weird at first, but you know what? That would be different than yesterday. And that's the one thing I miss about being in corrections. Every day was something legit new. just when you think you've seen it all. Just when you think you've seen it all. Especially when I was working juvenile. Especially when I was working fucking juvenile. Every day there would be just some... I would literally look at them, you know, because let's say we're in juvenile and they do some stupid shit. And you got to take them up to this area we used to call separation. And it was isolation, but it wasn't like isolated. It was a little hallway with like 5 cells, and there was a person manned at a like a little mini control desk just for that area. And what it was used for, at least in the Arizona Department of Juvenile Corrections, Eagle Point School, is we would bring them there more of like a timeout, or if there was a big fight or something, just to get them off the unit and all that. Then you go in and brief with them, you give them something to eat or fucking Snickers bar or something, and then you bring them back to their fucking their pod. But there were times where I'd have them cuffed up and we'd be transitioning to that separation unit, and I would just look at the dude and be like, you know what, you're the star of the fucking day, because I've never. There was this one time we were wrestling with a kid who had 2 scorpions down the front of his pants. He had kept them as pets, and he wanted to, I guess, let them fight or something. He was trying to get them to, but he's like, they're my pets, you can't take them. I'm like, dude, you can't have fucking scorpions in here. It was obviously when I was in Arizona. And we would go to key the door, and he just grabbed them and put them down the front of his fucking pants and said, now come get them. And we were like, okay, we'll come get them. We'll come get them. That really got me that day. I'm just like, did you really put scorpions down there? And you know what the kid said to me? And I'm going to leave you guys on this. This is the wisdom of a teenage criminal. And when I say criminal, this kid had a background. He was legit. He was legit. I wouldn't be surprised if he was dead or in a life sentence right now. Hopefully not. Hopefully he straightened out. He seemed like a smart dude. But he liked his crime. He loved jacking people. He liked carrying weapons. But he said to me, he goes, Carl, I read somewhere that if you get stung by one of these, something swells up. So I put it down my pants to see if that was true. And I'm like, first of all, even if you do swell down there, it's going to go away. You know that, right? Not in time for you to get out to see your old lady. And he's like, fuck, that's true, huh? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, that was stupid. And that was the great thing about with juveniles, because they're impulsive and they just react. They just react. And you gotta figure out how to deal with it in the moment, right? But then usually afterwards, you know, you go to debrief and all that and then see if they're okay. And sometimes they give them a little paper to fill out. Why am I a bad boy today? How do I make it better? What do I do next time? You know, it was always crap. And they knew it and we knew it. We just let it happen, you know. Sometimes we'd sit there and help them out with it. But just say this so we can get you back to the unit. But yeah, they would be like, that was pretty fucking stupid, wasn't it? I'm like, yeah. And then they'd be like, well, people are going to be talking about it, right? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, there you go, you know? And usually in those moments, I would use it for like inspirational moments. You know, they fucked up and they feel bad about that. So I would say to them, look, have you taken a shit in the middle of the day room today? And they'd be like, no. I'd be like, well, see, there's a rule you didn't break. You're doing all right today, man. You didn't shit in the day room. As far as I'm concerned, you're doing 100. Now let's get those scorpions out of your fucking pants and go back to the unit. No, he did. They eventually did come out, but he kind of flapped the front and they came out and we grabbed them, threw them back out in the desert, and no scorpions were harmed and no genitalia was harmed, nor his leg or upper or lower belly. Nothing where the scorpions could get to was harmed. That I know of. Maybe he did get stuck by one, but the one fallacy about scorpions is they're not really necessarily truly dangerous. At least the ones in Arizona, unless you're allergic to them. Like it's like a bee sting. It's going to be an irritant, and if you're allergic to the venom, then you're going to have problems. But soap, water, a little bit of ice. We'll see you. We'll see you on the trenches in the next couple of days. Ministry is pretty cool. I dig that. I was really into not necessarily like the industrial stuff, but like Fear Factory. I loved Fear Factory, KMFDM, stuff like that. That shit would get me going. The Scorpion King. I'll catch you later. Keep creeping. Thanks, Potion Man. I really appreciate you coming in, man. I appreciate each and every fucking one of you. Let's see. Hold on. Let me move this aside. 8 of you. Oh my God. Now 7. Someone just left. Hey, shh. Now that they're gone, that fucking prick. I'm just kidding. Guys, thank you always so much for hanging out with me this afternoon. I'm going to get off here so the kids have free reign in the home. They deserve it. They had a school day, and they should be able to enjoy it. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate them giving me the hour. And until next time, guys, take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye.